हेलो एंड नमस्ते, मैं हूं रोशन शेट्टी और आज हम बात करेंगे जीपीएल सीजन 1 की। एक साल पहले दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा और पहला ई क्रिकेट लीग लॉन्च हुआ था जिसका प्राइस पूल था अ मैसिव 2.51 करोड़। 8 धमाकेदार टीम्स, 48 जबरदस्त प्लेयर्स और हर टीम में 6 खिलाड़ी। 12 दिन, 60 मैचेस और एक चैंपियन टीम। क्रिकेट के महायुद्ध शुरू करने से पहले लेट मी टेल यू अबाउट द लीग इन डिटेल्स फर्स्ट एंड देन टेक यू थ्रू द लीग स्टेज, format, structure, game details, and mechanics. Starting with the registration phase where season 1 saw 2 lakh participants sign up. The players first competed in a single elimination qualifier, facing off against random opponents from all over the world. Now from this, the top 256 players advanced to the close qualifiers, which used a Swiss type format. Now in this format, remember, players were matched against others of similar skills and ranking. A leaderboard was created for the top 256 and from there, the top 100 players emerged. These 100 players then went through a player draft where the top 48 were placed into teams. याद रहे, अब तक प्लेयर्स 1 वर्सेस 1 खेल रहे थे, बट अब उन्हें एक टीम बन के परफॉर्म करना होगा। तो चलिए जानते हैं लीग स्टेजेस के मैकेनिक्स और स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में।
Hello GEPL fam! We are here with the most awaited time of the biggest and the grandest league, GEPL, the closed league phase and the finale event. Wondering what, where and how it's gonna happen? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Here we are to explain the overall mechanics of the league and how we are going to get a winner of the most awaited prize pool. But before we start here are some of the important details to be kept in mind. Next, the team structure. Each team will comprise 11 members, which is 6 draft selected players, 4 reserve players and 1 team manager. 6 draft selected players for each team will be the main players and will be playing all matches. In case any one of the main player cannot make it to the event, one player from the reserve will take that spot and it will be decided by the team captain. Now that you know the team structure, let us take you to the player activity and the play mechanics. There will be 2 batters and 2 bowlers on the stage. The batting team has 10 seconds to change their batter on a fall of a wicket and the bowling team has 10 seconds to replace a bowler after completion of 1 over. The second bowler on the bowling desk can be placed smartly to play with opponent's mind, but the bowling team will decide which bowler will bowl the next over. It can either be the bowler sitting next to the first bowler or someone from the dugout. That's how the overall player activity will be actioned. Coming to the play mechanics now, the closed league stage begins from November 26th to December 6th with the main league stage in the double round robin format. Here, each team will face the opponents twice, earning 2 points for a win and 1 point for a draw. At the end of the closed league stage, the top 4 teams proceed to the playoffs. On the playoffs now, the playoffs will have qualifier 1, which will be played between teams ranked 1 and 2. The winner advances to the final, whereas the loser goes and plays qualifier 2. The eliminator 1 will be between teams ranked 3 and 4. The winner advances to the qualifier 2 and plays the team that lost in the qualifier 1. The loser from eliminator 1 gets knocked out of the tournament. The winner of qualifier 2 advances to the final and matches up with the already qualified team from qualifier 1. It will be a best of 1 match only. The finale winner gets the biggest prize pool ever. That explains the final 2 phases of the biggest e-cricket league. It's time to find out your glory.
अब सब जानने के बाद टाइम आ गया है सबसे एक्साइटिंग पार्ट को शुरू करने का। कौन सी टीम ने जीपीएल सीजन 1 में इतिहास रची? चलिए देखते हैं ई क्रिकेट का महायुद्ध के पहले कुछ झलकियां। लेकिन शुरू करने से पहले एक स्पेशल शाउट आउट टू ऑल आवर अमेजिंग स्पॉन्सर्स, जिनके बिना ये सब मुमकिन ही नहीं होता। सबसे पहले JetSynthesys ग्रुप, जिनके विजन और वजह से जीपीएल की शुरुआत हुई और सीजन 1 के टाइटल स्पॉन्सर भी रहे। और हमारे धाकड़ स्पॉन्सर्स लेंसकार्ट, स्टाइलिश पल्सर NS 125, फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स, फ्लिपकार्ट, जेब्रॉनिक्स, ऑरिस, ध्रुव ग्लोबल स्कूल, डेल, गीगाबाइट, फ्लीटगार्ड फिल्ट्रम, LG Ultra Gear और Auxirich। और हाँ, हमारे स्ट्रैटेजिक पार्टनर्स रियल क्रिकेट, स्काई esports, ग्लोबल म्यूजिक जंक्शन, स्ट्रीमिंग पार्टनर जियो सिनेमा और जिस चैनल पे ये सब आप देख रहे हैं हमारे ब्रॉडकास्ट पार्टनर्स स्पोर्ट्स 18, आप सबका तहे दिल से शुक्रिया। तो दोस्तों, तापमान गर्म होने वाला है, एसी लगा लो क्योंकि जीएपीएल का जुनून फिर से शुरू होने वाला है। हम आ गए हैं डिजिटल क्रिकेट की दुनिया में, जहां खिलाड़ी अपने गेमिंग स्किल्स को दिखाते हैं और खेलते हैं रियल क्रिकेट 24। अरे हाँ, शुरू करने से पहले एक क्यूआर कोड आपके स्क्रीन पे आएगा, इसे स्कैन करो और रियल क्रिकेट 24 डाउनलोड करो। आप बन सकते हो जीपीएल के अगले सुपरस्टार। तो पॉपकॉर्न तैयार है ना? क्योंकि ई क्रिकेट के धमाकेदार दुनिया में आप सभी का स्वागत है। JetSynthesys presents GEPL Season 1 रीरन का मजेदार सफर शुरू होता है अब।
Well, we'll have a look at today's game, an exciting one. Chennai Wolves taking on, of course, the Panthers. There we have the two skippers for the match one. Remember, they have been training for the last couple of days. The league started back in June, where these teams came down individually, eventually to come towards a league stage, where now they're going to play against each other, but as a team.
मौके पे you want कि आपके सामने वो 5 ओवर में वो टारगेट रहे, तो I think good decision from Sydney Panthers.
For the side of the Chennai Wolves, so far so good. A little bit quiet to start things off, but nonetheless a boundary could be coming through at any moment. Okay, good bowling. This one's high up in the air as well. Good chance for it to cross boundary, but no, the fielder's there again.
It seems like Manoj का favorite shot long on की तरफ है.
Not to give him too many easy balls, or rather give him balls that he will hit, but he will hit towards the fielders, but it will end with a 4, and that's the end of the first over.
And the drums come on as the first boundary crosses over. इस बार जो bowler है चेतन, उनने अब
Coming through on the bowling now, let's see what he can put out on the field. Anurag at strike, it's his very first ball, beautiful shot straight across the boundary, and this is the power play over. This is the opportunity for the Wolves to score those runs, so you have to go in with that expectation. But just as I say that, another ball coming through. And we'll see if that is the story of the final one as well. No, it is not. Chennai Wolves, as always, ending things out with a bang with another bouncer. And it's 125, powerful 4. Manoj and Anurag are going to give it their best shot. They're going to go in for those wide ones.
Oh no.
Hoping that they can at least cross the 60 mark, so they can make it somewhat competitive, and it's for the bowling side, and that's well, that ball's run off.
Under enough pressure, every time you think that they're doing well, preventing the boundaries from going across,
And
they
that
go away.
is a catch, a lens cut out. Manoj will be leaving the field after a beautiful set of overs.
बिल्कुल भी pressure नहीं है यहाँ पे चेन्नई के ऊपर. They just need to go for the risky shots right now. They can afford to do so, and they need to get those boundaries.
Oh, wow.
We speak about the boundaries, and this one goes flying across the finish line.
Beautiful 6 coming in from Anil. Right away, he steps onto the pitch and starts off the bag.
Commitment while doing so.
Yep. And I have to say, this time around, nazar to nahi hati, lekin durghatna bilkul ghati.
Well, there you are. You have the first winner here of the Global E-Cricket Premier League, Chennai Wolves there, of course. It was a tight contest, but in the end, after setting a target of 65, they win by 11 runs. Probably an analyst or a cast a curse, you must say?
Not a curse. We all almost said that Chennai would win this game because, Chennai, you always associate them with winning whenever it comes to cricket.
Delhi Sharks taking on the Apes.
लेकिन जेडी की अगर हम बात करें, इनका स्ट्राइक रेट 237 का है. दूसरी तरफ है मनमीत, उनका भी 200 के ऊपर का स्ट्राइक रेट है. It's a battle of the captains in this matchup. Delhi Sharks versus New York Apes.
New York Apes winning the toss and choosing to bowl. I think that's going to become a new normal because you saw the first game, right? Of course, winning the toss, they chose to bowl, and that's what is really helping them.
Yeah, that seems to be the strat, but a quick change in positioning, and the batsman tries to find a gap. JD with a very strong start, but 2 is all the Apes will find on the first ball.
New York Apes should be able to cover up this entire score.
Yeah. They don't really need boundaries all that much, but that's still not going to stop them. The New York Apes.
Like a shot.
And another beautiful shot to follow up that one. Another boundary coming through. Well, I doubt that. I think you're going to need a lot to take out this man because he's just into that boundary. 3-4. Nothing to stop the Apes. The Masters of the jungle continue to strike. That's a 6. This has been a really good power play over, but this time around, the wicket will be found. It's taking a very clear win. Beautiful.
He did not even survive one over in that entire innings.
Well, मैं choose करूँगा. Well, मेरे लिए ऐसा लगता है मेरे रज़ीन अगर होते थे तो मेरे man of the match जरूर होते थे with the kind of innings which he anchored along with Jitu as well. And of course it's JD. Well, we'll have our own picks like I rightly mentioned at the start, but well, to each their own. And of course, incredible start, 20 runs, crucial 20 runs there, which led to that push forward for the Apes, of course, and the strike rate of 333. Now that's what really changes the course of the game when you're batting out there.
रुकिए रुकिए थोड़ा इंतजार बस छोटा सा ब्रेक और फिर एक्शन शुरू होगा Stay tuned.
Global E-Cricket Premier League took the world of esports by storm. GEPL is based on the world's biggest e-cricket game, real cricket. GEPL Season 1 set the bar. Loved by gamers. With GEPL Season 2, gear up for a never-before esports revolution.
Welcome back. आप सभी का स्वागत है GPL Season 1 Unplugged में. Now let's directly dive in for the rest of the match highlights where we are going to see a lot more crunch action in front of you.
Match 3, after 2 exciting games, we are gearing up for the third one. Dubai Vipers are winning the toss and chose to bowl. Well, I'm pretty sure that now they have a fair idea that once you set a total, it's easier to calculate backwards and then go forward down the chase.
What I'm interested to see is, Dubai, they've chosen to bowl first. They have 2 bowlers whose economy is under 5, or just about 5. And they have 2 bowlers who have a high percentage of dot deliveries. And then we have the London side, top 5 batsmen with a strike rate in excess of 200. So this is a classical bat versus ball battle, if you can say. In the next 5 overs, I think this is going to, whoever wins this battle is going to set up the match.
Well, first ball off the over, and it's going to be Harbhajan at the ball. Praveen at the striking end. A good start. It seems the fielder will be able to stop the ball, but at the cost of 3 runs. A solid start for the side of the Rhinos.
And he's already given way more than the average that he has, but this might just be a wicket. High up in the air. Is that a fielder? Absolutely not. It goes over.
Somewhat of a pipe dream for some of these teams.
And speaking of pipe dreams, maybe Finolets will be able to say something over here, but no, this rather is a pulse-up off.
Well, remains to be seen so far. It's bowling. Going rather well, but I'm afraid that one is off for the boundaries and it's not coming back. Beautiful. And you are going to get those boundaries, but can they prevent that? And looks like the answer is going to be no, because this one again is headed for the boundary. We'll have to see. A quick change in positioning. Straight towards point, and again that's a 6. As the ball 35 runs. And oh boy, that, well, on the sample size of 2 balls, they've been doing rather well. And on the third one, they will prevent the boundary, but nonetheless, Vipers.
And the captain can't afford to go down at such an early stage of the game.
Oh wow, that's a good shot, but can the fielder get there in time? Yes, he can. Oh, and a good stoppage of the ball. But I think this is going to cost them 3 runs.
There's a lot of running between the wickets. Mukesh and Roy really getting the legwork in over here. Quite stylish.
They do, they certainly do. Oh, okay, a loud appeal for sure. And the umpire nods in agreement.
Like, are they strong enough to survive the impact of the bat?
Hey, you know what? That's a question for astrologers and not for me. All I know is that that's a 4. A showstopper 4 for the... They've got 18 balls to work with here. And they do need a couple of boundaries, such as this one. I mean, that is going to take some fielding disasters of epic proportions for you to see it again, but that is it's not something to write home about either. They are under pressure.
Oh, ek aur Yorker, and this one's in the air, all the way up. Not that far.
Yep, not that far. That ball is lofted high up in the air. But is that enough?
That target of 17 off of 7 would look very, very easy.
But well, this certainly was not easy.
So Dubai Vipers ये game जीत जाएंगे. At this point, London Rhinos desperately need dot balls.
Oh wow! और ये वापस से बाउंड्री क्रॉस करेगी. It is going to be a 6. Their over-enthusiasm towards the end really cost them in this one. The Vipers
Up until
react
now,
really well to pressure.
definitely reacting really well to pressure.
We'll have a look at the top partnerships eventually for the Vipers there, which actually turned the course of the game for them. Started with 12 then, like I mentioned, was a decent start for them. And going forward with Manish and Mukesh, who changed their entire face and got the match on its head. 33 runs. Your pick?
My pick, obviously, at the end, Manish, 12 of 4, those 2 sixes doing the damage at that particular time. Vamsi also scored a boundary.
Yep.
So, जैसा मैंने कहा कि एक समय पे ऐसा लग नहीं रहा था कि दुबई उसको chase कर पाएंगे. But that partnership, 20 of 7, that changed the complexion. It's Kolkata Hawks and Mumbai Grizzlies. Kolkata Hawks led by Saurabh Jain. And I think he's going to be a very, very important player in terms of how he manages his side.
These two players really would be the pick from the two teams that we're going forward to. Now,
Yeah, absolutely. Sachin, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing him play. 202 strike rate and 6 the economy rate. So yeah, it's going to be a good matchup. May the best team win.
well, there you are, Saurabh Jain for the Kolkata Hawks, winning the toss and again deciding to bowl. I'm pretty sure that it has to do with the kind of setting a target and then eventually coming and chasing it.
To get out of poverty, to get out of his life struggles.
Yeah, and well, he is the one who's going to be bowling right away. A good ball in the first power play. This man is trusted.
PK taking strike this time. The ball is well outside the off stump in terms of the line, and it is well outside the boundary as well.
And there's no stopping this man whatsoever. Is that going to be another boundary? Yes, it is.
Come on, because this man will serve up a storm, and he's got the bat in his hands.
Oh,
very
no
wide
way.
off shot, and he picks it up, lofts it across.
Certainly, and maybe, just maybe,
Oh no.
Swapnil could have done something, but as I say that,
Especially it was in an off swing. I thought ये सीधा fielder के हाथ में जाएगी, given how height कीमती लगेंगे, बहुत ज़्यादा पछताएंगे आपको. Especially in a game जब आपका total भी बहुत छोटा हो. Another one.
and
that's
another
another
boundary.
Oh my God.
The Kolkata Hawks off to a flying start.
Indeed, they're living up to the name of the Hawks. It's achievable if you get 2 runs every ball, but now you're just going for boundaries upon boundaries, and this might just be another one.
A full toss ball used to full effect. As that's a 4.
Let's see if Abhishek can change the pace.
Leg spinner है, लेकिन लग रहा है कि शायद वो ज़्यादा कुछ कर नहीं पाएंगे आप. Do remember what happened to the London Rhinos, and that was rough. I just hope that the Hawks do not meet a single fate. A drop catch. बिल्कुल, और इसी के साथ अभिषेक चक्रवर्ती.
Not again!
You can see the winder already starting to deliver now.
Oh no, this one's gone the distance.
Is it going to be caught? Yes, it is.
Yes!
And the winder comes through. 3 wickets. And you can see they are elated. Beautiful performance coming through from the Hawks.
The table toppers are going to battle it out. Chennai Wolves coming after an impressive victory of 11 runs against the Sydney Panthers, and we had the likes of the Apes getting the better there of the Delhi Sharks. We have, of course, the New York Apes now. Talk about JD. We've been talking about JD, of course, and his performance has been. We've also seen how Razin and Jitu partnered very well in the end, and gave that all-important victory to New York Apes. Again, it's an important clash because you're seeing a set of good bowlers taking on a set of good batters.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like I said, this is a good bowling attack, just like the one Chennai has. Some of these players, they were really awesome. It was almost like a complete teamwork. I mean, if you talk about the first 4 matches today, New York Apes was really that team effort that really won out.
Okay, yeah, that's not the case at all.
At all.
And now Anurag's first ball.
Keep in mind, folks, both of these guys are playing for a win, but this doesn't seem like a W. He's gone. Of course, अच्छे से time करके. Bowling over the wicket is Jitu. It's a nice pretty shot.
No.
That's a misfield and a 4.
Well, that missed opportunity on the fielding.
Ooh, down on one knee, all the way across the boundary. What?
As the Chennai Wolves sitting at 28 runs in 2.5 overs. Is it going to be caught? No, it's because this over has been a mixed bag. But perhaps Jitu can pull it back. Oh, the infielder needs to get it, and he does. And that definitely had the cojones to try and get the second one in as well. Just manages to squeeze it in.
Ooh. Another good length ball, but this time trying to go for one more run than necessary. They will be in way too much danger.
Oh, but that's a beautiful one. Is it going to find the field? It does. Beautiful. Just need to somehow slog it out of this over. Try to limit the boundaries, but Kamal says, no, sorry, Bob.
A bit more chained in here. But the moment those shackles fall, he will be out.
Oh, yeah. And now Razan's into the picture. The balanced batsman is here. And that's the one to stay on their toes.
Really put his back into it. But not this one. No, sir.
Oh,
Another
wow.
one towards square leg. Now he's got more of an affinity towards square leg. But hey, whatever he isn't doing, Razin definitely is. And this one goes across for another.
As the Apes have hyped themselves up, but this ball looks a little bit risky. Yeah, it is. They do have 3 wickets in hand.
What a
That's what they should be thinking about, but that is a beautiful shot. There's no way on earth that ball was...
to excel in these kind of tournaments. And now that you're here playing in the GEPL, you better put your best foot forward.
A couple of boundaries, but no such need. And no need to be that hasty. But nevertheless, they will still deliver. It's all up to him, Kamal, who has stayed on the pitch as long as he has been careful, and he will finish it in style. With the boundary, he's got that. He doesn't even need the umpire to confirm it. He knows it's a 4, and that is it, folks. The Apes win by 2 wickets, and the Wolves are left to fend for themselves.
But this one, no, it doesn't even need him to perform out of his mind.
Really good competition.
Well, now there were certain pickouts and standouts when it comes to performance. One that would be of Kamal, who got 22 in just 8 deliveries. I'll tell you what, this man was incredible throughout. Look at that for a strike rate as well, yeah?
Yeah, he got 26.
26,
He got
beg
that
your
last
pardon, yeah.
ball 4. Yeah, I mean, to
The last
win the
ball
game.
4, yeah.
And he had 4 fours and a 6. Did not let go of the pressure that he had on the Chennai bowlers. 289 strike rate. Deserved man of the match.
Sydney Panthers taking on London Rhinos today. Remember, both of these teams come after a loss. I'm pretty sure they want the victory right now. Also, he's been supported by Azan and Akshu as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. And, Pradyumna, he was very impressive. He's got those 31 runs under his belt just from the one game. So today, again, he's the brute player. We have to explain it to our viewers again. There are 4 categories of players: the brute players, the radical players, the balanced players, and the defensive players. So the brute player has a lot of power, has a lot of timing, but his margin of error is also a little reduced. The radical players, they are attackers and they are defenders. They just take stock of the situation. Situation के हिसाब से खेलना आता है हमारे radical players को. Similarly for the balanced players, and then there are the defensive players. So this guy is a brute player, and he is going to be an important player for Sydney.
The London Rhinos have won the toss and have chose to bowl. Again, we are seeing that trend pretty common now, putting the opponent to bat and then eventually getting out to chase.
जी रोशन, और हम ये देख रहे हैं कि इस प्लेटफॉर्म में जितना छोटा फॉर्मेट होता जा रहा है उतना ही जो है टीम्स जो हैं दे वांट दैट टारगेट इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम. ये एक आप इंस्पिरेशन ले रहे हैं रियल लाइफ से. हम देखते हैं जो रियल लाइफ क्रिकेट है उसमें भी T20 फॉर्मेट हो या ODI फॉर्मेट हो, टीम्स लाइक टू चेज, दे वांट द टारगेट इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम. हम अपने दर्शकों को बता दें कि मेलबर्न क्रिकेट ग्राउंड पर हो रहा है ये मुकाबला. That's going to be the common theme for all matches in this tournament. It's going to be the same conditions for all teams. Good batting conditions, good bowling conditions as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, काफी अच्छी bowling कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे ज्योति प्रकाश, और इसी के साथ जो विकेट की जरूरत थी वो ही विकेट मिले. Into the false sense of security, but perhaps this time around that ball.
तो वो बहुत ही रिस्की तरीके से करते हैं. इसलिए अगर तेजस कॉन्फिडेंटली खेलेंगे तो शायद वो रिस्क लेंगे. और that's what happens when you...
That's going to be the 4th over of the second innings. And oh, that's a loud appeal, and I think it is given. That's a clean LBW. As the Panthers will find the 3rd wicket, and you can see the smiles breaking out on their faces.
अब तक उनने सामने का फील्ड तो एक्सप्लोर ही नहीं किया है ये टीम ने.
Yeah, and I like the fact that the Rhinos are not really trying too hard for the boundaries, instead just getting those 2s in. There'll be plenty of time to get those runs, especially when the ball is misfielded like that. They're going for a 4.
No.
Are they going to find the wicket? Yes, they are. And that is going to be the Rhinos getting a bit too greedy, biting off a bit more than they can chew.
उनका जो स्पीड मीटर है वो थोड़ा नीचे रहेगा
Oh,
तो
is
वहाँ
that
पर
going to be
कर
a
सकते हो,
catch?
लेकिन ये
Yes, it
definitely-
is. And that is going to be the 5th wicket and the end of the match of the Sydney Panthers. But with that concludes the very first match. You can see the shaking hands with the players, and the London Rhinos,
You think it's a good all-round performance for the team?
Oh, absolutely. With the bat and with the ball. And here we are. You have to look at that bowling card as well. JP, 1 for 7. एक जो शुरुआती bowler थे, my namesake Chetan, I mean,
चेतन में बात ही कुछ अलग है, कहना थोड़ी चाहूंगा मैं।
he's a better bowler than I am, obviously, but still, none for 21. That was the only expensive bit. लेकिन उसके बाद आप देखिए, हर bowler ने उसके बाद एक wicket जरूर pick किया है, साथ में एक run out भी आया है, and that's the reason. A collective all-round bowling performance from Sydney.
Delhi Sharks taking on Mumbai Grizzlies. Both come back from a loss, just like we saw the first game. 2 points at stake.
Falling short in their first game. I mean, you look at some of their important players. Soumyadipta Biswas, he is a hardcore gamer. He's a brute player. So you would think that there's a lot of confidence in him. There's a lot of responsibility on him to bat at the top. And then हमारे favorite Jayesh Bhai, he is the number 2 gamer in this entire tournament. Real cricket ke platform pe he's the number 2 player. And then there are a couple of other. Manmeet, his economy is around 6, and he's the captain, so he'll have a lot of important deliveries to bowl today.
Well, remember, if you are a good all-rounder, you can help your team win matches, which is what's very important, is it? It's not just about an individual batting performance. We'll have a look at the other side of the coin, where Mumbai, again, they have the likes of PK and of course Millen, who can give them the good runs on board. But also what's important is they have to be very efficient with the ball as well.
Roshan, आपने बहुत important बात यहाँ पे कही कि आप अगर बैट और बॉल दोनों से contribute कर सकते हो तो you're going to be a very very important all-rounder for your team, especially in this context जहाँ 5-5 ओवर का मैच हो रहा है. और मुंबई की अगर हम टीम की बात करें तो इनके पास ऐसे खिलाड़ी हैं जिनके स्ट्राइक रेट 200 से ऊपर है और उसके बाद गेंदबाजी में भी बहुत अच्छे हैं. Top 4 batsmen, all above 200 strike rate, and then there's a lot of good economy bowling as well.
that plan is seen through.
Going for the risky ones, and that's what happens. Spin or anything else, he did not bamboozle the batsman.
Oh, but that's a beautiful shot coming through. And the Sharks answer back.
Biswas exacting revenge for whatever happened to his fallen teammate. But he tries to go for a long lofted shot once again, and it goes over the boundary once more.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, dude. It's just been one day.
Oh, is that going to be caught? Yes,
Another
it
one.
is. And the Delhi... Given the fact that Grizzlies have such a low target to chase, you need a lot more, and Davinder with a beautiful shot will find a boundary on the 5th ball of the second over. That was done in the first innings. They seem to have recovered, but that ball will find the boundary.
And that's all the pressure Mumbai has no longer need to worry about.
Oh, yeah.
Everything else he gets.
And that's the Grizzlies taking the second match against the Sharks as they find the win. And you can see the happiness on Sachin Preet's face.
2 wickets in the first over itself, decimating all of the batting prowess that Delhi possesses.
Yep. But credit where credit is due. I think the Delhi Sharks, they put up a valiant effort towards the end there.
A lot of performances have impressed us all in a low-scoring game like that, but I'm sure you must be guessing who the man of the match is, because it's right in front of you, Sarjan. Of course, without a doubt, 27 runs, massive there. Of course, incredible story of this gentleman. As we look forward, the GPL has given such a brilliant platform to so many such individuals, inspiring stories of Sarjan, of course, who lost his feet in an accident and eventually being one of the best performers here.
वो इतने इंटेंस मैचेस, ये तो बिल्कुल एक युद्ध की तरह लग रहा है दोस्तों. इन प्लेयर्स की स्किल तो अलग ही लेवल की है, लेकिन आगे बढ़ने से पहले एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेते हैं. आप कहीं मत जाइए. We'll be right back with some more insights.
Global E-Cricket Premier League took the world of esports by storm. GEPL is based on the world's biggest e-cricket game, Real Cricket. GEPL Season 1 set the bar. Loved by gamers. With GEPL Season 2, gear up for a never-before esports revolution.
Welcome back to GPL Season 1 Unplugged. ब्रेक के पहले आपने देखे मैचेस के धमाकेदार हाइलाइट्स. Now let's break it down for you. Chennai Wolves kicked off the fabulously with a partnership of 47 runs for the first wicket and तब जाके उनकी पहली विकेट गिरी, वो भी 3.5 ओवर्स के बाद। क्या परफॉर्मेंस थी ओपनर्स की। नाउ जेडी फ्रॉम न्यूयॉर्क एप्स का कैमियो देख के मजा ही आ गया। 6 बॉल में बनाए उन्होंने 20 रन। आई फील जेडी इज गोइंग टू बी द प्लेयर एवरीबडी नीड्स टू लुक आउट फॉर। अब बात जेडी की कर रहे हैं तो चलिए सुनते हैं फ्रॉम द मैन हिमसेल्फ।
हेलो एवरीवन, मैं जगदीश कुमार। गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री में मुझे सब जेडी बैरड के नाम से जानते हैं। मैं इंडो पाक बॉर्डर राजस्थान के बाड़मेर डिस्ट्रिक्ट से आता हूँ। मेरी हॉबीज़ है, पहली तो ऑब्वियसली क्रिकेट ही होगी। दूसरा, मुझे नए नए लोगों से मिलना अच्छा लगता है और नए नए कल्चर को जानना अच्छा लगता है। हाँ, इंडो पाक बॉर्डर पे ज़रूर रहता हूँ, लेकिन सारे लोग एजुकेटेड हैं, मेरी फैमिली में सारे सपोर्टिव हैं। जब जिम्मेदारियाँ बढ़ी तो मैं बिज़नेस की तरफ चला गया था, लेकिन जब लॉकडाउन आया तो एकदम फ्री टाइम था। प्ले स्टोर में गए, क्रिकेट ऑब्वियसली हॉबी थी तो रियल क्रिकेट नाम से एक गेम था, स्टार्ट किया। स्टार्टिंग में अच्छा खेलने लग गए, सारे लोगों का सपोर्ट भी मिला। गेमिंग इंडस्ट्री में जितने भी दोस्त हैं उन्होंने सब ने सपोर्ट भी किया। उसके बाद में थोड़े दिनों बाद ऐसा लगा नहीं था कि इतनी ये इंडस्ट्री ऊपर जाएगी, हमें लगा था कि जस्ट एंजॉय करने के लिए खेल रहे हैं, टाइम पास हो रहा है। थोड़े दिनों बाद अनुज सर और पूरी टीम नॉटिलस की मेहनत से एक नया गेम लॉन्च होता है, रियल क्रिकेट 22, 600 प्लस क्रिकेट शॉट्स के साथ। उस टाइम लगा हाँ अब कुछ डिफरेंट होने वाला है। गेम बहुत अच्छा था। थोड़े दिनों बाद थोड़ी मेहनत और इंडस्ट्री के सारे प्लेयरों की सपोर्ट की वजह से गेम भी अच्छा हो गया, थोड़ा नाम भी बना। उसके बाद एक क्रांति आती है जिसका नाम है GPL। यहाँ पे आते हैं, सबसे मुझे जो सबसे अच्छी से अच्छी चीज़ लगी यहाँ पे आने के बाद, जो GPL के मैनेजमेंट ने हमें जो शो किया है, प्लेयर की जो आइडेंटिटी शो की है। लाइक BCCI के लिए जितना विराट कोहली इंपॉर्टेंट है, उतने ही हमारी आइडेंटिटी हमें शो करवाई है इन्होंने कि आप लोग भी हमारे लिए उतने ही इम्पोर्टेंट हो। अभी तक GPL का एक फेज़ ख़त्म हुआ है, कंपटीशन नेक्स्ट लेवल है। मैं जितने भी दर्शक जो देख रहे हैं इस इंटरव्यू को, मैं उनसे एक ही रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा। पहली बात तो आप जियो सिनेमा पे जाएं, आप एक मैच देखोगे तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप पूरा टूर्नामेंट देखोगे। आपको एक मैच के बाद आप अपने आप को हटा नहीं पाओगे। हाँ, ये इंडस्ट्री क्रिकेट की ज़रूर है, लेकिन ये इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट से कम नहीं है। और बाकी जितने भी ये इंटरव्यू देख रहे हैं उन सबसे मेरी गुजारिश रहेगी कि न्यूयॉर्क एप्स को सपोर्ट करें। और एक बार फिर से मैं तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा GPL टीम का और नॉटिलस का। थैंक यू सो मच।
इंडिया पाकिस्तान बॉर्डर पे रहने वाले जेडी की कहानी सुन के तो मेरे रोंगटे खड़े हो गए। एक प्लेयर तभी ऊंचाइयों तक जाता है दोस्तों जब वो बादलों को चीर कर उसके पार चला जाता है। कुछ यही है GPL की प्लेयर्स की कहानी। दिस इज GPL फॉर यू गाइस, क्रिकेट का महायुद्ध। चलिए आगे बढ़ते हुए, सिडनी पैंथर्स को ऑल आउट करके लंदन राइनोज ने अपनी पहली जीत दर्ज कर ली GPL में। और मैच 7 में अभिषेक ने पहले ही ओवर में विश्वास और वैभव के 2 महत्वपूर्ण विकेट झटक दिए। लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द पॉइंट्स टेबल। 7 मैचेस के बाद टीम्स कौन से रैंक पे है ये देखना तो जरूर बनता है। तो ये हाल है टीम्स का 7 मैचेस के बाद। लगभग 2 मैचेस हर टीम ने खेले हुए। कोलकाता हॉक्स और दुबई वाइपर्स को छोड़ के न्यूयॉर्क एप्स, जितने टॉल उनके स्काई स्क्रैपर्स है वैसे ही लग रहा है यहाँ पर, क्योंकि वो जा चुके हैं टेबल टॉप पे 4 पॉइंट्स के साथ। उनको फॉलो कर रहे हैं दुबई वाइपर्स और कोलकाता हॉक्स, जिनके बीच बहुत ही कांटे की टक्कर हुई है। देखना पड़ेगा कैसे, और इनफैक्ट देखना दिलचस्प होगा कैसे मैच प्ले आउट होगा इनका। ये हाल है 7 मैचेस के प्लेऑफ्स के बाद। देखते हैं आगे होता है क्या, आगे कौन सी टीम किस पे भारी गिरती है और टेबल टॉप पे कौन आएगा, ये तो वक्त ही बताएगा। लेट्स रोल द नेक्स्ट मैच हाइलाइट्स।
Dubai Vipers taking on London Rhinos in the third game. Two, well, you can call it close games, but again, entertainment was guaranteed. Too many players out there who want to perform and who want to do well in that win. Players to watch out for. Will it deviate from the man of the match, any of these?
Well, man of the match तो बहुत दूर की बात है। अभी man of the match पे नहीं जाते because you're almost predicting the game. But I'm looking forward to their challenge. Supreet with his bowling, Mukesh with the maneuvering, the strategy, his high dot ball percentage. I think we have another game of, who's going to win the bowling department.
Right, one of the most important segments has also been, or rather one of the most underspoken is the bowling segment, because when you're looking at the runs, you're seeing the sixes coming, the fours, but there have been some really good bowling performances as well, isn't it, in the first 2 games that we've seen. Dubai Vipers winning the toss and chose to bowl, where I'm pretty sure that now they have a fair idea that once you set a total, it's easier to calculate backwards and then go forward down the chase.
Well, absolutely. I think teams winning the toss in this tournament, we are going to see a pattern. It's going to be just that way.
Why the impact of the bat?
Hey, you know what? That's a question for astrologers and not for me. All I know is that that's a 4. A showstopper 4 for the Dubai. Certainly. I mean, that is going to take some fielding disasters of epic proportions for you to see it again, but that is a beautiful boundary.
जीत जाएंगे. At this point, London Rhinos desperately need dot balls.
Oh, wow. और ये वापस से boundary cross करेगी.
He's already given way more than the average that he has, but this might just be a wicket. High up in the air.
Nope.
Is that a fielder? Absolutely not.
Pipe dream for some of these teams.
Speaking of pipe dreams, maybe Finolets will be able to say something over here, but
So far, it's bowling. Going rather well, but I'm afraid that one is off for the boundaries and it's not coming back. Quick change in positioning. Straight towards point, and again, that's a 6.
London Rhinos to try out a new shot. Up until now, they've been hitting laterally really well. And this one is straight in the warm embrace of the fielder. Of 17 off of 7 would look very, very easy.
But, well...
At this point, London Rhinos desperately need dot
Oh,
balls.
wow. और ये वापस से boundary cross करेगी. It is going to be a 6. The Vipers
Up until
react
now,
really well to pressure.
definitely reacting really well to pressure. Their fangs digging deep into the thick hides of the Rhinos, delivering their first defeat of the season.
Chennai Wolves coming up against London Rhinos. Both teams have come after a loss, remember?
कितना इन्फ्लुएंस हुए हैं उससे चेन्नई जो उन्होंने ये डिसाइड किया है. I think it makes for a very intriguing setting.
Well, perhaps I feel it's also about experimenting to
Yeah.
know your strengths and weaknesses in case you're going forward.
लंदन राइनोज के लिए एक तीसरा चांस एक मैच जीतने का. क्रिप्स अभी तक उन्होंने 2 मैचेस खेले. दोनों मैच काफी क्लोज थे, लेकिन वो हमेशा क्लोज आके हमेशा लास्ट में हार गए हैं.
I know, right? बहुत ही ज़्यादा दिल दुखाने वाली बात है ये लंदन राइनोज के लिए. Almost getting the win, but
Oh,
then
yeah.
losing both the times. At least for Chennai, उनके पास हल्के से mixed results है. You know, वो एक गेम जीते हैं, एक गेम हारे हैं अब तक.
Let's see though. Let's see what the bowler decides to do. Oh, that's high up in the air. Will it cross the boundary? Yes, it will. And that is the momentum breaker. That Anurag. And I have to say, the shot. Oh, it looks good. And it's past the boundary. Anurag has done it yet again. Gets the 6. And pushes the Wolves over the edge.
I really thought that would have been...
Because the next 3 overs are deadly. And
Oh,
no! Oh my God, that is very well fielded, but a mistimed, a misfield. That ball,
No way!
to the boundaries.
No way! I
All
don't
right.
think I've seen this one. Ajay will be devastated with that fumble.
That cackle says it all, man. I think that's the reaction of everyone who watched that. That was not the plan, not the way the Bulls wanted to start that one, and definitely not the Bulls wanted to do. But it's going to be caught. No, it is not. No way on earth. The fielder can jump that high. They start up with a 5, they get a 6. 2 balls in, he found 11 runs. And there's no way on earth anyone could ever predict that in the span of 2 balls, he could score 11 runs. The math just does not add up.
Simply does not add up. Oh, all right then.
Okay, well.
Enough of an elevation to make the catch.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot off to the boundary. Oh, yeah. And the London Rhinos, once again, will not let go of any opportunity. Yeah.
He is a person who writes a lot about cricket, has his own blog as well. And with all that knowledge, he will send it packing.
Beautiful shot coming through from Tejas. If he can find another dot, that would be the dream, but we all know that Tejas is looking to smash the ball across the boundary. And again, finding the gaps.
So he's got the direction right. He just needs to get the timing as well. And it seems like this time he's got it across.
The Chennai starting with an overthrow, going on for a 4. But yeah, you have Tejas, the man of the match for the incredible 38 runs at a strike rate of 238. Remember, he got 4 fours, which again speaks volumes about the kind of player he is.
Yeah, no surprises there. For me, Shivam was a contender, but you know, this guy has to win man of the match. और let's be honest, ये जो गेम बनी है ना रियल क्रिकेट, ये इसलिए बनी है क्योंकि हम लोग बैटिंग करना चाहते हैं. बॉलिंग करने के लिए ये गेम नहीं बनी है. From that aspect alone, you know, yes, this guy deserved that man of the match. और उन्होंने जो रन बनाए प्रेशर में बनाए, chasing 60 in 5 overs, never easy. Kudos to him, well deserved and well played.
Mumbai Grizzlies, after that fresh victory, a last ball victory, are gone to take on the table toppers, the New York Apes. Now, this is going to be a battle. Mumbai Grizzlies, they're up and killing, isn't it? And they have won the toss. Again, the second toss for them to win. The captain there for the Mumbai Grizzlies, Davinder Singh, winning the second toss of the day. Again, they've chosen to bowl, not really risking it.
You know, I'm not even talking about the toss. I mean, this is something very, very different. Real life cricket, nahi. Real cricket.
The Mumbai Grizzlies are, you know, in the stronger position here because they played a game earlier. They've won that game. The New York Apes have just been sitting back and observing this entire time, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have a single game today. Versus the Gorillas, two of the most strongest animals you'll find in the jungle, but in different regions. But man, that is a beautiful shot, Rob, all over.
And that's what you need in this power play. After conceding a wicket, you need to get those boundaries. And a similar shot once again.
Oh yeah, he has his eye firmly set on that.
Let's see if Swapnil can change things up around.
Oh, and another showstopper. This one is also going to find the boundary for another 4.
I'm sorry, 3 fours in a row. This might just be a fourth because Swapnil goes for a similar ball yet again, but this one's up in the air. It could be a catch. No, it goes all the way again. 4 fours in a row indeed. Kamal mercilessly hitting those boundaries again and again and again.
No mercy whatsoever. Kamal, he wants to exact revenge for JD's, well, early lead from this pitch and from this field, and that's it.
I mean, earlier he's done a lot of pull shots in the same
my
region,
God,
but he goes for it yet again.
No, got this time around. And the Mumbai Grizzlies will claim victory on their second match of the day.
A flawless innings from the side of Mumbai Grizzlies. Every single player contributing heavily to this feat.
For the New York Apes, that start didn't help. 2 other good partnerships, but look at that. The last partnership, 26 of 18, never really got away and never really climbed that mountain. 60-65 ka target nahi de paaye.
Global E-Cricket Premier League took the world of esports by storm. GEPL is based on the world's biggest e-cricket game, Real Cricket. GEPL Season 1 set the bar. Loved by gamers. With GEPL Season 2, gear up for a never-before esports revolution.
Oh hi, that break was quick. आगे मैचेस में क्या होने वाला है जरा वो देख लेते हैं.
Delhi taking on the likes of Dubai Vipers. Bishwas is back again. Bishwas पे विश्वास तो जरूर है.
रहना भी पड़ेगा because this player has 46% strike rate of 6s. मतलब जितनी भी deliveries वो खेलते हैं, 45% deliveries पे he can hit 6s. So I think he's going to be a very, very crucial player. साथ में जयेश भाई तो हैं ही. He's one very consistent player. So it'll be very, very challenging for the Dubai Vipers. But this is a team which is full of confidence at the moment. हम अपने व्यूअर्स को पहले भी बता चुके हैं, दोबारा बताना चाहेंगे. जितना ज़्यादा छोटा होता जाता है ना फॉर्मेट, आप चाहेंगे कि टारगेट आपके सामने हो. और ये 5 ओवर का मुकाबला है, इसमें तो आप ज़रूर चाहेंगे कि टारगेट जो है वो आपके सामने हो.
Very, very smartly over here. They're utilizing the fact that the first 2 overs is where these batsmen want to try and make things happen. And well, speaking of which, there it is. Another 4, a showstopper 4 at that. The Pulsar LS125 showstopper comes through.
The batsman, regardless of whoever it is, will advance or play on the front foot.
Oh, and we saw it in the player perspective too. He wanted to hit that ball and hit it hard, and that's exactly what he's done.
Well, which is something that teams can easily achieve if they go for 2 runs in every ball.
Oh, that one's high up in the air. Bust.
Had a wicket to his name. Maybe that kind of performance will repeat itself, and that should put pressure on Delhi.
Yeah, that's a boundary. Another one. Scripps, I believe you might be winning the bet. Please take it easy on me. Oh, and another beautiful shot. I do not believe the fielder can get that one, as that's a 6. And for the first time,
We need to set some storylines over here.
oh, caught by the fielder. As Biswas tried to go for the record, he's... And with 3 more balls remaining, that is a loud appeal, but I do... Oh, it is going to be an out.
And that's a great trap set by Manmeet. Let's see if he can continue doing that.
Oh, wow, just an edge, and in fact, using the bowler's momentum for that, and that's going to be a boundary. But now they're starting to turn things around, and oh boy, the wicketkeeper has found the wicket.
But Vamsi says, no problem, I'm just going to run it.
Oh, that might be a catch.
Wow. What
Okay,
a lift.
it's a catch.
What a catch. Yeah. But here comes the first
Oh,
boundary.
it's going to be a catch, is it? Yes, it is. The Vipers, known for their super bowling, this time around instead get smashed by the Sharks. And the Sharks say, we'll do you one even better on the second innings.
Well, now, of course, there it is, the man of the match, without a doubt, the top scorer for not just the game today, but also for the GEPL with a massive 44. Of course, we did see Tejas with 38 yesterday, and of course, now we have that been broken. 6 short of a 50. I'm pretty sure if it goes at this rate, we might have a 50 very soon.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, you know, he's their brute player and he came at number 3 today. Change of strategy, worked really well for Delhi Sharks. 3 sixes, you know, 3 sixes in there. He has a 45% six hitting percentage. Brilliant display from Biswas.
Now, Chennai Wolves taking on the Mumbai Grizzlies were up in spirits and confidence after that.
Star-studded Mumbai team. हमेशा मुंबई की टीम में stars होते ही होते हैं. PK is your number 1 gamer in real cricket. Davinder, he has the highest strike rate in real cricket. And you know what? Top 4 batsmen again having 200 plus strike rate. और इनके पास एक और चीज भी है. इनके पास है अभिषेक, जो पूरी टूर्नामेंट के सबसे बेहतरीन रैपर हैं. He just throws the gauntlet, and I am waiting to hear what he says to Chennai today to get them going. Chennai batting first. Yesterday they won the toss and opted to bat first. So I'm wondering कि उनके दिमाग पे कितना चल रहा होगा. आज मुंबई ने टॉस जीत के पहले गेंदबाजी की है, but maybe is there a mind game there कि उन्होंने बोला है कि चेन्नई आप फिर से पहले बैटिंग करो. I think that is going to be very intriguing to watch.
Throws the first ball to Manoj.
Oh yeah, and Abhishek is the man to look out for to get those wickets in the power. Abhishek, we saw him get 2 wickets in 1 over yesterday, but today he seems to be falling short as a
He isn't even their strongest batsman. He has good stats, but there are still better players than him. And if he alone can do so much, now he will have to fight against all these teams to prove his mettle, to prove his worth, and he's done it!
3 overs.
Exactly. The pressure on Swapnil must be mounting.
Oh, that ball looks risky, and it is!
All these variations, he's throwing at Anurag, hoping to tempt him into making a mistake. And he's made it finally!
There it is! Well, fifth ball, and that is a clean ball. Simha, on his 3rd ball, gets taken out. Who can hit a variety of shots, but not all of them are going to have the power, and that is why they had so many fielders inside the field.
All those traps will just simply not be stepped on.
Oh yeah, oh, wow, that's an out. Yeah, well, Simha. Oh, he has bowled a beautiful one. Have been very close, and let's just say there have been all sorts of plays, but the boundary has been found. The Grizzlies will win it, taking advantage of the fact that there were way too many fielders in the inside field.
Well, I mean, I can't ever go wrong with Mumbai Grizzlies, but the other teams have kind of disappointed me so far.
Swapnil getting those 2 wickets, I think that is what broke the monkeys back. You know, it's as a proverbial quote that you can put in there. And Devinder in the last over, 2 wickets for him, 2 for 6. I mean, yeah, that was some brilliant bowling. Never let Chennai get away. And yeah, underpass score for Chennai.
Kolkata Hawks are coming back after 1 victory and 1 loss against the Dubai side and the Mumbai side respectively, are ready to take on the London Rhinos, who have had a disappointing start with, in fact, 2 losses and just that 1 victory. Now, the surprising fact is that they have got that victory against Chennai. And of course, they've lost to the likes of Dubai and Sydney.
It's a safe choice to do at the moment, and not a bad option actually. अगर आप देखें उनके 2 खिलाड़ी हैं, सुखप्रीत और अमित. अमित का इकोनॉमी रेट 5 से कम है. सुखप्रीत का एवरेज इकोनॉमी रेट 6 से कम है. They are going to be very, very crucial bowlers for the London Rhinos.
Sukhpreet is the medium fast bowler for the side of the Hawks. Final ball, high up in the air. Going to be caught by the inside fielder. Yes, it is. It's the same person as before. The Kolkata Hawks.
Rate at which he scores runs, but he also gets out pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. This man definitely a gambler, but that one goes right over the inside fielder's head. Good one. Oh, yeah. It certainly will be. Oh. Oh, wow. That is a beautiful one coming through. अगले 3 ओवर में जाएंगे तो हो सकता है कि वो टारगेट कवर अप कर पाए. And that is going to be an out. काफी अच्छी है, आई थिंक उन्होंने भी लेंस कार्ड के ग्लासेस पहन के रखे हैं, लेकिन इसी के साथ बहुत ही शानदार शॉट इनसाइड फील्डर के सर के ऊपर से, बिल्कुल। एंड उसी के साथ मिर्जा जी, उन्होंने एक विकेट तो ली है, लेकिन ये गेंद सीधा बाउंड्री की ओर जाएगी। हो सकता है कि छक्का भी मिले, लेकिन सिर्फ एक
He's ready to smash them by the looks of things. Off
He
spin,
certainly is.
down on one knee, all the way up.
देखते हैं कि वो यहाँ पे सुखप्रीत को आउट कर सकते हैं कि नहीं, लेकिन बहुत ही शानदार शॉट, बहुत ही अच्छा टाइमिंग, सीधा बाउंड्री के उस पार।
And that goes for every team, not just London or Kolkata.
Oh! The reverse sweep comes. Rhinos के पास विकेट्स हाथ में है, तो अभी थोड़ा दम लगा के खेल सकते हैं, लेकिन ये बैट के मिडल पे नहीं लगा था, एज पे लगा था, और उसी की वजह से उस गेंद में इतनी ताकत नहीं थी।
उनके चेहरे पे मुस्कान देख लीजिए।
और ये गेंद भी नहीं मिलेगी। इनफैक्ट ये गेंद जाता है कोलकाता हॉक्स को। लंदन राइनोज काफी कोशिश कर चुके थे, लेकिन कोलकाता हॉक्स ऑलरेडी जीत चुके, ऑलरेडी उठ चुके थे अपनी चेहरों से, और उसी के साथ
The Rhinos regretting picking up bowling first. कोलकाता हॉक्स ने जिस तरह से टारगेट सेट किया था, वो बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट हो गया लंदन राइनोज के लिए कैच अप करना।
You get a couple of matches in, a couple of victories in, those points on the top. And yeah, I mean, I hope our viewers can listen. You know, a lot of cheers for Krunal. 38, a strike rate of 317, 2 fours and 3 sixes. He gels really well with Sachin. And, you know, one of them really goes on and gets to score those big runs. The other one anchors really. So yeah, again, a great knock from Krunal. And I think he will be climbing. I think that's the second highest score individual. We have 140
We have
plus.
Yes, we had Tejas as well, who
Yeah.
got a 38. And
I think he will be climbing the most runs chart today.
New York Apes taking on Dubai. New York, well, interesting because they started with a bang there, 2 victories back to back, followed by a loss against Mumbai, which they would have been pretty much, well, not really content about it, but I think they will take a lot of positives. Dubai Vipers have won the toss and have chose to bowl. Well, they're not going to experiment anything. They're not going to take any risks.
You know, this was one game where I thought there might be an experiment. पिछले मैच में उनकी अच्छे से पिटाई हुई थी, तो मुझे लगा शायद इस मैच में पहले बैटिंग करना चाहेंगे. But that was good to hear that, you know, they are competing with themselves. From that aspect, let's see if they've improved, because they need improvement.
Making sure the batsman is just not able to get a read on the ball.
You can tell that he just changed his preset. JD is ready to smash things,
Oh,
but that might just
wow.
be a leg between wickets.
It is. It is. Third ball itself, and the Dubai Vipers will find their way. Focus करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वो कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि ये वो गेंद रीड कर पाए, लेकिन हरभजन हर बार अच्छी गेंद फेंक रहे हैं, और उसी के साथ दूसरी विकेट पहली ओवर में।
डिलीवरी में नेता को दिक्कत होती है कि नहीं? गेम थोड़ा ऑफ स्पिन होते हुए।
That's a good one. That's a good shot. A much needed one at that.
The power play overs, even the Mumbai Grizzlies for that matter.
Oh, that's a catch. बिल्कुल. और Wamsi.
Very achievable for Dubai Vipers. He tries to go for a backward shot.
The 6.
पीछे के फुट पे खेला और ये कैच आउट हो गए.
New York Apes को.
और एक और चीज, थक्कड़.
बिल्कुल.
से डिफेंसिवली खेल के भी ये टारगेट अचीव कर सकते हैं, लेकिन डिफेंसिव का नाम लेते ही उनने एक बाउंड्री मारी. बैकफुट पे खेलते हुए बॉल
यहाँ पे न्यू यॉर्क एप्स
सेंटर स्टंप को टारगेट करते हुए
क्या दिया जाएगा? जी हाँ.
feeling themselves, they can feel this win confidently. A rather risky shot. This could be either a 6 or a catch out, and it goes across the boundary. Discussing their strats, and this one's in the air.
And it's crossed in the second game, and the New York Apes have been beaten.
Mukesh, what an incredible way to finish off things, Chetan.
Oh, absolutely. And this is a comeback win for Dubai. They just turned around their fortunes from the previous game. A very, very important win. You know, we have always talked about if you have 2 matches in the day, make sure you're winning at least one of them. They lost the first game, but now they've made a turnaround. They've got that victory. They've not let this day go to waste. Got those 2 vital points.
ओह, आप सब आ गए? मैंने तो जीपीएल की प्रैक्टिस अभी से ही शुरू कर दी है. आई नो आप सभी को पता ही है, बट हमारे नए ऑडियंस के लिए जो पहली बार देख रहे हैं हमें, लेट मी गिव यू ऑल सम अपडेट. GPL ने अपना सीजन 2 अनाउंस कर दिया है, वो भी विद अ स्टैगरिंग प्राइस पूल ऑफ 3.05 करोड़, सीजन 1 से भी बड़ा। नहीं, मैं गिन रहा हूं कि 3 करोड़ में शून्य कितने होते हैं। चलिए, वो मेरा काम है। आपका काम क्या है? आप GPL को फॉलो करो उनके सोशल मीडिया टाइमलाइंस पे और जानिए आगे के सारी अपडेट्स। जंपिंग बैक टू द मैचेस अगेन, क्या ही बोलूं इन मैचेस के बारे में, एक के बाद एक धमाका। जैसे कि दुबई वाइपर्स का चेस, जहां हुआ लास्ट बॉल ड्रामा, 3 रन चाहिए थे और कोलकाता हॉक्स ने अपना जीता हुआ मैच दुबई वाइपर्स को गिफ्ट रैप करके थमा दिया। अनुराग के मल्टीपल 360 डिग्री शॉट्स इन मैच 9 और मैच 11 में विश्वास के बैटिंग का धूमधाम देखने लायक था, जहां उन्होंने 16 बॉल में 44 रन बनाए। विश्वास, ये नाम जरा याद रखना, इनकी कहानी अभी खत्म नहीं हुई है। I'm excited to see the points table. After such intense matches, I don't know how the table is going to look like right now. Let's have a quick look at the points table. And this is how, of course, the table looks like after 14 matches. Mumbai Grizzlies have gone on top of the table with 6 points, courtesy those phenomenal performances they have given while they are playing out there. Dubai Vipers दूसरे स्थान पर है। ये देखना दिलचस्प होगा कि क्या कर पाते हैं अगले मैच में। कोलकाता हॉक्स उड़ान तो भर रहे हैं, पर उड़ान भरते भरते आ गए तीसरे स्थान पर। और फिर है न्यूयॉर्क एप्स, जो 7 मैचेस के बाद थी टॉप में। नाउ दे फाइंड देमसेल्व्स इन 4th पोजीशन। सो लेट्स हैव अ लुक व्हाट हैपेंस इवेंचुअली। और हाँ, फुल मैचेस देखने का अगर आपका मन हो तो जियो सिनेमा पे जाके आप जरूर देख सकते हो। देखिए, जब आप ये फर्स्ट एपिसोड देख रहे होंगे तब तक GPL सीजन 2 के क्वालिफायर्स खत्म हो चुके होंगे और हमारे पास टॉप 100 प्लेयर्स आ चुके होंगे। तो आप सब वेट क्यों कर रहे हो? जल्दी GPL को फॉलो करो उनके सोशल प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे और जानिए आगे के सारे अपडेट्स। As you all must have seen that I was a part of GPL season 1 as an analyst. I have seen everyone's journey and it is incredible to see the scale of this league, which has never happened in India before, let me tell you, or anywhere around the world, where an e-cricket league goes on for 12 days non-stop. Kudos to the team and our beloved sponsors of GPL. अब समय आ गया है आप सबसे विदा लेने का। हम जल्दी मिलेंगे अगले हफ्ते। आप यही बने रहे। मैं रोशन शेट्टी, signing off for today.